Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kendra and I'm so glad you're here. Today I am excited to share with you the new Card Cut Essentials dies 3 and 4. Now back in August of 2024 we came out with dies 1 and 2. So this is the next set of dies. Now these I did not design, Michelle designed these, but they work perfectly with my quarterly card challenges, which is why I absolutely love them. And today I'm going to show you how you can make a ton of cards with these. So let me first show you what is included. So you get this one piece that is 5.5 by 6. So we cut it down to 5.5 simply because it will run through your machine more easily. You will have about 1/2 inch whenever you put it on your paper. You'll have a little bit left over, but because we now have the 5.5 by 8.5 inch papers in the Crafty Courtyard kits, these work perfectly with those, and you won't have any left over. But they also work perfectly with, 6 by 6 paper. So it's exactly 6 inches in width and then 5.5 in length. So you'll run this through your die cutting machine and it will cut out all of these pieces here. And then you also get some separate pieces. You'll get these two, well, they're not really triangles, but you also get 4 circles plus a scallop circle. And this is die set number 3. And what's great about this is actually 4 1/4 by 5.5. So you can cut out the entire front panel with the stitching. Every single one of these pieces have stitching on them except for the scallops here. So you get, I believe this is a 1 inch 1-inch strip that's 5.5 inches long. So it will cover the entire length of your A2 size card. And then this is 1/2 inch and this is 1/4 inch. And then over here for this die set, this is all one piece with the exception of this half circle here. So here we've got the 1 inch piece. Actually, this is probably, you know what, let me get my ruler out. Anyway, let's go ahead and we'll talk about the rest of this. You get a 1/2 inch circle. I believe this is a 3.5 inch circle. You get a banner. And these are 4 1/4 inches. So if you have a portrait card, these will go the width of the A2 size panel. You get 2 triangles plus this diagonal piece that goes in the middle. I'm pretty sure this is the 1 inch. This is probably the 3/4 inch. This is the 1/2 inch. And then this is the 1/4 inch. So this is die set number 4. I'm going to go find my ruler and I will be right back. Okay, so I was wrong. I was initially right. This is the 1 inch piece. So 1 inch, and then this is 1/2 inch, and this is 1/4 inch. And so this one here is actually 1 1/4. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take 4 sheets of paper. Now, these are from the Pink and Main Be Merry, Merry and Bright paper pad. And I'm going to cut these out using these Card Cut Essentials dies.
So I cut 2 sheets of pattern paper with each die for a total of 4, and I cut out the shapes from the individual dies from both sets from some solid colored cardstock. Because the pattern papers are double-sided, I'll have some different options. Now, just like the Card Cut Essentials dies 1 and 2, these dies are available to purchase individually, and then you can also purchase them together in a bundle, which is how you can save some money. With the purchase of the dies, you'll get access to download 50 card sketches showing how you can use the pieces from these dies. Plus, I have a printable with 12 additional sketches over on the Kendra's Card Challenges Patreon that's available for download by VIP patrons, and it can also be purchased in the Patreon shop. That's what I'll be sharing with you today, the 12 cards that I came up with using the pieces from these dies. I'll have links down in the description box to the printable. Now to decorate the cards, I'm using the Snowman Peekers stamp and die set. I think these snowmen are adorable. And I'm also using the Winter Greetings dies. These are word and shadow dies. And I'll be using a few images and sentiments from the Cozy Penguin stamp and die set. Off camera, I stamped, cut, and colored my images and prepared the pieces for all of my cards. So I'm just going to speed up the video and show you how I put them together. For these first 4 cards, I'm using just the pieces cut from die set number 3. I placed the 1/2-inch pattern paper strip at a diagonal, even with the large angled piece, and I know I will have to trim off the ends. And I used the coffee cup image and the sentiment that says, "Thoughts of you warm my heart," from the Cozy Penguins die set. And I popped up the layered circle scallop piece with some foam tape and also the sentiment. And then I added some gems in the top right hand corner to finish it off. Now this next card is using a bunch of the 5.5-inch strips, 2 solid pink and 2 different patterns. And when I glued down the first strip, I realized that my card base was just a little bit too big, so I had to cut off a little tiny strip or sliver of that. But I think this snowman peeking over the Merry Christmas sentiment is just adorable. And to finish this off, I added some glitter glue to the hat. Now for card number 3, I'm using another one of the peeking snowmen on the angled piece, and I added different colored stitched circles in different sizes around it, and the sentiment "Merry and Bright." And I think this one is just adorable. For card number 4, I cut out a piece of striped pattern paper from the Merry and Bright paper pad to measure 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches to completely cover the card base. And I'm gluing that down, and I'm using 2 of the angled pieces in 2 different colors in the corners. Now the sketch says to use any 2.5-inch shape, but I actually used the Starburst stitch circle from the Card Cut Essentials die set number 2 for the focal point in the center. And I used a 2-inch circle from the remaining scrap piece from that striped pattern paper to go on top. And since this is going in the center, I popped it up with some foam tape, and then I added the snowman peeking around the circle over on the right. And I used the joy sentiment on the circle and added a little bit more of that glitter glue, same as I did before on the hat. Super cute. For cards 5 and 6, I just used the pieces from Card Cut Essentials die set number 4. And because I wanted to use the plaid side, my pieces are facing the opposite direction as the sketch. But that's the great thing about using double-sided paper. You get more options. But because I switched it, I made this a landscape card so that my snowman could be peeking out from the right side. Now while I put together the remaining cards, I'll quickly tell you about my quarterly card challenges in case you're not familiar. I provide a free PDF printable with cutting guides and card sketches that show how you can take 6 sheets of 6-inch by 6-inch pattern paper and cut them efficiently so that you can create 15 cards. And you can enter your set of cards for a chance to win one of many prizes, including a monthly prize pack from Pink and Main and a $25 gift certificate to the Pink and Main online store. I will have the Kendra's Card Challenge 16 introduction video linked down in the description box so that you can check that out to get more information. Now the last 6 sketches combine pieces from both die sets 3 and 4. And these are pretty straightforward, so I won't explain everything that I'm doing. But I will mention that the links to purchase these Card Cut Essentials dies numbers 3 and 4 are also listed below in the description box. And these are affiliate links, which means if you make a purchase, I earn a small commission at no extra cost to you, and this helps to support my channel. If you have the Card Cut Essentials dies 1 and 2, these complement them really well. You can combine the pieces from all 4 die sets for even more possibilities. And I hope to be able to create some additional sketches using the die sets in the near future. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing and turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Even though this video is sped up, it took me less than an hour to assemble all of these cards. Now that doesn't include the prep time, but that didn't take me long either. The snowmen were pretty quick to color, and I didn't have to cut any layers. But the longest part was probably gluing the word die cuts onto the shadow pieces. But I love it when I can make a bunch of cards in a short amount of time. And I really love how these cards turned out. I needed some Christmas cards to give away at work, and I think these are perfect for that. Again, the sketches for Card Cut Essentials 3 and 4 are in a PDF file that is available to download if you are a VIP member over on my Patreon site at patreon.com/Kendra's Card Challenges, or you can purchase it in the Patreon shop. I will have this linked in the description box. So if you want to upgrade your free membership to a paid VIP patron, you'll get this printable plus tons of other benefits and perks, like monthly card making kits, access to all past challenges, a handmade card from me, and more. It's definitely worth it to sign up as a patron. But like I already said, you can purchase these without being a member, free or paid. Again, the links to these dies are down in the description box where you can purchase them at Pink and Main. If you're a subscriber to the Pink and Main Crafty Courtyard kits, these dies will be great to own since you will already have the supplies you need to create a set of coordinating cards. And there is also a photo album in the Kendra's Card Challenges Facebook group where you can post photos of your cards created with the dies, and of course you can post them in the Pink and Main Creations Gallery Facebook group as well. I can't wait to see what everyone creates with them. Thank you so much for joining me today as I showcase 2 of the new December 2024 release products for Pink and Main. Please let me know you stopped by leaving a comment, and I'd love it if you would click the thumbs up button. I hope to see you again soon. Have a wonderful day.